guys, and welcome back to my channel. So this is like the third video I'm filming today, but it is pouring rain. I have the afternoon off, and honestly, I don't know when else I'm gonna have time, so let's just do them all now. So clearly this is a Rosegirls haul. This is from her mini melters. So the way Jenny, who is the owner of Rosegirls, is doing things now is, I think basically what she's doing is her website is always open for mini melters. So I ordered these as soon as she opened, which was, I don't know, maybe a month ago, maybe a little longer, maybe a little less, somewhere around a month. And the tap for the mini melters, I think was 6 to 8 weeks or 6 to 9 weeks. But if she already has them poured, there were people who ordered them just 2 weeks ago and got them super fast because she had poured these scents. So I'm not really sure how the mini melter situation works. So this was literally all that was in my package. There was no invoice, there was no sample, it was just what I ordered. So let's get into it. So the way I did this, I ordered this maybe the beginning of July. I don't remember if I purchased this in the month of July or June, but either way, my intention was to get scents that would be cured and ready to go. So she had a lot of summer scents on here. She actually had a limited edition section, which wasn't going to be the limited edition scents were not part of the this is always open. Obviously they were limited edition because they were summer fragrances, and then the rest of them were just going to be there all the time. So when I was ordering, I figured I'm going to get scents that are fall, end of summer, and scents that I can do year round because I didn't want to have to worry about the cure. So I didn't want to purchase summer scents knowing that they probably wouldn't get here till the end of July, middle of July. It's now the beginning of August. So I didn't want to get scents that would get here towards the end of July and then summer scents, they'll be cured in time for the fall. That just doesn't make sense. So I said, let me just get year-round scents that I can melt in the springtime and scents that I'll melt in the fall. And although two of them are summer to fall transitions, but still I find that her mini melters don't really need as much cure time as her chunks. Her chunks I like to give sometimes 3 months. There are some that'll do well 2 months in, but for the most part I really like to give her chunks 3 months. But the mini melters I found have done well even a month after I've had them. My previous order of mini melters, they were good to go that first month. So I figure the 2 blends that I got that are summer to fall, they'll be fine. So actually one is summer to fall. I'm thinking of the chunk order that I got. God, I've been buying a lot of Rosegirls. Rosegirls is one of the very few vendors I found that not a lot of vendors do well in my house. Rosegirls does though. Rosegirls is one of the top. She is one of my top 3 vendors. There's really nothing I don't like when it comes to Rosegirls. I consistently get a great throw. Her wax lasts a very long time. She has incredible blends. I love everything about Rosegirls. Quickly became one of my top 3. So always happy to support her, and I think the mini melters are awesome. So I think I said this before, I don't remember or not, but I'm sure you guys know this. Mini melters are basically sold to kind of mix your own, create your own blends. So people will buy multiple scents with the intention of putting them all into one warmer and creating your own blend. Or if you know there's a Rosegirls blend that you love, you can buy the mini melters in the single scent notes and basically melt them yourself and get the same thing you would get from a Rosegirls chunk blend. You just do it yourself. I am in the minority where I buy mini melters for the single scents because I'm I like this one particular scent, and I really have not blended my mini melters, the ones that I have. The furthest I've gone is if I have 2 warmers in a room, I'll do one of each scent in each warmer. But I have tried with one blend that I've mixed, and honestly I really like them best on their own. So this order, 4 out of 6 I bought to melt on their own, and then these 2 back here I bought to do together, but I may end up probably melting them on their own as well. So we'll start with Zen. And this is a repurchase for me. So the first time I ever tried Zen was in the first mini melters order I placed, which was maybe in the spring, I think like March or April I got them. And I had bought Zen to mix with Satsuma, and I've blended the Zen and Satsuma. I've even blended the Zen and pink sugar, and they're both beautiful. But honestly, Zen is such an incredible scent. It's so perfect. It's so gorgeous. I really like, it's almost like don't mess with perfection type of situation for me. I really just like Zen on its own. Like I said, I'll do it with like another scent in the room, but Zen is just flawless, and I really just like it on its own. It's a very maybe like perfumey type spa blend. It's super strong. It's relaxing. It just makes your home smell like next level. I mean, it's just, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it just transcends you to like an oasis. It's just so good. My husband loves this one. Every time I have it on, he comments how good it smells. It was actually pretty funny. I had just talked about this in my empties. I just filmed this today. This Acquiesce candle, which is literally completely and entirely unscented. So I have this going in the family room with Zen melting in 2 warmers. So it was like whack you in the face strong with Zen. And I had this going, but like you can't, there's no scent throw for this. You can't smell it. So this was like sitting on the coffee table. And I even posted about this in the Rosegirls page because Dan was so funny. He like points to this candle and he like moves it to him and he was like, now this is a good candle. You can burn this. This scent is amazing. Why can't you buy more candles that smell like this? This is the best smelling candle you've ever had. And I was like, you fucking idiot. You're smelling Zen. Like, literally, this candle was unscented. It was just on for like the flame and the ambiance. And I was like, you're smelling this. And I literally like went and got the bag and like opened it and shoved it in his nose. And he was like, oh yeah, that smells good. So yeah, Dan likes Zen. Yeah, I wish I could like describe it better. I don't even have the scent notes for you, but I think it's like, it says like florals, musk. I believe there's citrus in it. Oh, it is a heaven. It's so good. It's almost even maybe a little soapy. So these are what they look like. They're just these really, I don't know what he's barking at. They're these cute little cubes. Zen is super strong that one of these will scent up an entire room. If I want it super strong, I may do like 1 in each warmer. If I really want to like blow myself away, I would put 2 of these in, or maybe I would just like cut 1 of these in half and do like 1.5. Oh, it's flawless. It's so, so, so good. If you have not tried Zen and you know you're a spa lover, a fresh lover, you're missing out. And I feel like even if you're not a lover of those things, you should still try it because it's so good. And if you don't like it, you can send it to me. I'll buy it from you. Like, I can never be without Zen. It's just too perfect. So next is Bodacious Bowser. I've never had this one before. Actually, I'm gonna grab my iPad because I want to give you a scent description for that because I don't have it. Googly, what are you barking at? What is making you go crazy right now? I'm going to go to the Rosegirls Facebook page because that's how I look up scent notes. Let's see, Rosegirls. I think he's probably barking at the dryer because it's beeping. But he may also hear thunder that's far away. It's actually raining right now. It's like, it was thunderstorming. The rain's kind of heavy now. It had lightened up a little while ago because I took him for a pretty long walk. And then it started coming down again, so we came back. But, oh, all right, let's see. Where is the scent notes? Bodacious Bowser is Dunk My Donut, Monster Cookie, Waffle Cone, and Green Apple. So I don't know what Dunk My Donut is. I was scared that maybe like a little too cinnamony. But I figured like Monster Cookie and Bakery. I was like, that sounds really interesting. I don't think I've had like a bakery apple, like aside from apple pie, but I don't think I've ever smelled like apple cookies. You know what I mean? So I figured like with the cinnamon in there, I kind of had a feeling that this could go one of two ways. It could either smell like an apple pie and be amazing in the fall, or with that waffle cone and the green apple, it could have more of like a summer boardwalk, carnival apple type of vibe. So I figured either way, I'm gonna love it because I do love apple pie scents and I love carnival scents. So I'm like, this will be beautiful in either like a summer to fall transition or like just straight up in the fall. But I love apple in every shape and form. Mac apple, green apple, it doesn't matter. I'm a big fan of apple. So I had a feeling I couldn't go wrong with this one. And I love this bright green box. It's really like a really pretty color. This is so good. Oh my god, it's so good. And it's crazy. You literally like get both. You can smell the bakery and the apple. It almost smells like if you go to, there's this like really hipster donut shop in Brooklyn. It's called Dough. And they make like really unique flavored donuts. Like they have a hibiscus flower flavored donut. And like, I feel like if they were to make like a green apple waffle cone donut, like this would smell like that would taste. Like imagine like a standard like cinnamon donut with like a really candy green apple glaze. Like if you just put like green apple extract into like maybe like a cross between a royal icing and a buttercream, like a, I guess like a creamy but thin type of icing, and then like sprinkled waffle cone crumbs on top of it and like made your batter with extra vanilla extract. That's exactly what Bodacious Bowser smells like. Oh my goodness. I could eat this. Like I have these in my hand and I want to like pop it in my mouth. It smells so edible. And I don't know if I want to save this for the fall or if this is going to be like alongside carnival scents. I honestly can't tell. Because that green apple is so candy. It's like a cross between a tart green apple and like, I wouldn't say an apple Jolly Rancher. Really what it smells like is like maybe like an apple taffy or like an apple frosting. Like I don't know. It smells like, I don't even know, is apple frosting a thing? Because it really smells like apple frosting to me. Or like even if you put like, no, not even like icing on an apple pie. Like it just smells like apple flavored frosting. Like it's an artificial apple, but in a good way. I really, really dig this scent. Like I'm really loving this. And you get the waffle cone and there's like the slightest background of a very, very, very bakery cinnamon. Like there's nothing like dry or spicy about this at all. It's very candy. I would say more like icing than like straight up bakery. Oh, but it is amazing. It's so effing good. You definitely would have to be a fan of like green apple, artificial apple, candy apple, or someone like me who just loves apple in like literally every form. But that's fucking good. So next is strawberry pomegranate sugar milk. So I love Milk Glass from Vintage Chic, and I've kind of come to the realization that anytime I smell sugar milk, because sugar milk smells the same pretty much from every vendor. I mean, I really can't distinguish a difference in sugar milk like on its own. And I found that anytime I get sugar milk from any other vendor blended with any kind of berry or fruity, it all just smells like Milk Glass to me. Like it really just all smells the same. Milk Glass is like wild berry mousse, sugar milk and cake batter. But then like, I don't know, just I knew this was gonna smell along the lines of Milk Glass and like it totally does. So I really just think like anything fruity and sugar milk combination, like you're getting that same vibe, if that makes sense. And honestly, like that's what this smells like. Like the sugar milk is the most predominant. I get strawberry way more than pomegranate. But you can smell the pomegranate. This is basically Milk Glass, a little bit heavier, or like maybe that scent Princess of Wales, which has like the strawberry and Milk Glass. But like really the sugar milk is the predominant note, and then it's just balanced out with that fruitiness. And I really love the combination of sugar milk and fruit. I just adore it. And it's really the same across the board from any vendor. I don't get much of a distinguishable difference. And this is beautiful. I think strawberry and pomegranate are incredible together. Like the way a lot of people feel about strawberry, raspberry, guava is like how I feel about strawberry and pomegranate. Like I think it's just the perfect combination. Super pretty, like purpley color. This is definitely, and she had this, I believe this was a summer limited edition, but I would not categorize this as a summer scent. And maybe that's because, I don't know, like pomegranate, I guess, is more of a fall for me. But I could just see myself melting this throughout the house on like a chilly fall evening, like in November with the fire going and like this melting. I don't know, I feel like this would just be perfect. And this would even go good with like a cider note, which I know sounds weird, like milk and cider. Like I feel like it's curdling in my mind, but also like I feel like they would go really well together. It's just very decadent. It smells very fall to me. Like this will probably be great for a fall to winter transition scent. I just really love that one. Next is Cider Lane. You cannot go wrong with Cider Lane. I mean, if you know it, if you love it, every vendor I've tried Cider Lane from really dupes it well. It's a candle from Bath & Body Works. It's one of the best fall candles from Bath & Body Works. It's just incredible. Like I said, every vendor really tends to nail Cider Lane, but there is just something about Rosegirls Cider Lane that just knocks it out of the park. I mean, Rosegirls Cider Lane is just like a steep step above everyone else's. I just think she does it the best. It's exactly that Bath & Body Works candle. It's strong. It's just fall in a bag. It's absolutely perfect. These little red chunks, and it's just, I fucking love caramel apple. Like I love apple. I love caramel apple. It's just, oh, it's so good. And this is just it. I mean, like, if you close your eyes and I put the Bath & Body Works candle under your nose and this bag, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. I'm saying you probably wouldn't. I know I wouldn't. It smells exactly like the candle. It's just the best fragrance ever. I just love it so much. This is fall. This is everything wonderful, amazing, and perfect about fall is Cider effing Lane. Oh, it's so good. Well, Cider Lane mixed with like Marshmallow Fireside. I mean, that is just like fall perfection. But this is incredible. I'm really glad, because a lot of times too, vendors blend Cider Lane with other things. And for the most part, Cider Lane kind of just always dominates and takes over. Sometimes I like Cider Lane blends, but for the most part, I really just like it on its own, like kind of like Zen. Like it's such a perfect scent. Like why mess with perfection? It's just that good. So these last two I've got to show you together because I bought them with the intention of melting them together, but I have a feeling I'm gonna melt them both together and on their own because I really just love these both. So this is So White, Lush Type, and Olive. When I saw Olive listed on the mini melters, I wasn't sure if this was her scent Olive You or not. So I had never had Olive You. Liz had told me about it, and she described it as a scent of like the freshness that you smell walking into like a Bed Bath & Beyond store. And I was like asking her like a little bit more, what does it smell like? So she had sent me a chunk and a sample of it, and it is just perfect. It is a beautiful, amazing, amazing fresh scent. A little bit fruity, but just fresh and perfect. And when I saw Olive on the mini melters list, I was like, is Olive You? Is it the same? Is it different? Like, can I make Olive You in the mini melters? How does this work? So I had asked Liz, I was like, well, what is it? And she's like, oh, well, Olive You is like a secret blend. And then Jenny had posted in the Rosegirls group, she was like, it's a secret blend, but I'm going to tell you guys, I guess since it was in the mini melters. So Jenny said that Olive You was a blend of So White and Olive. And I'm so glad she said that because I never would have gotten So White on its own because I have had So White from other vendors and I hated it. I did not like it. I don't even really like So White so much from Lush. So I was pretty shocked how much I liked this on its own. So I got these two, and these are what makes Olive You. And when I smelled the chunk Liz sent me, they just blend together beautifully. It's such a great spa scent. It really, I could make it like a cousin to Zen. And it's a scent I can melt all year round. So White is, everyone says it's an apple scent. And it is, but like I don't really get, I don't know, I don't know the Lush terminology. Like, I don't know what distinguishes it from other apples, what type of apple it is in Lush. All I'm gonna do is just describe to you what it smells like to me from the bag. So, pretty little white cubes. I don't know, it smells like a perfumey apple. Like, you know how like when there's scent notes in a perfume and it'll say like for example, apple, but like it's a perfume, so it doesn't really smell like apple. Like it doesn't smell like the actual fruit. It smells like the perfumey, complex interpretation of the fruit. That's what this is to me, but it's awesome. It is so clean. Like it kind of smells like a bath bomb. It's so fresh. It's crisp. It's clean. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it on its own. I know it's going to be great mixed with this. So this is olive, and I don't know. Let's see if I still have the Rosegirls page pulled up here. I do. So let's see if she gave a scent note to olive. I don't think she did. So that's just the limited edition summer. Let's see. Olive. Let's see, mini melter information. Trying to find olive, and she has so many scents on here. It's awesome. So olive just says unique, fresh spa fragrance, and that's exactly what this smells like. It's tart. It's almost a little fruity. It's so pretty. It is so freaking pretty. It doesn't smell anything like olive oil or like literal olives, which I was like, will it? Like, you know, sometimes you can get lotions that are like olive oil scented. It's not like that. I don't know. It's like a softer, creamier cousin to Zen. It's like not the same as Zen, but it's just like a nice, creamy, fresh spa scent. Something about this is creamy. Oh my God, it's beautiful. So these two together, I'm trying like, it's like the soft creaminess of an olive and then the crisp freshness of So White. Like that's just what makes that Olive blend so effing flawless. So I'm really glad I was able to get the mini melters in that. And I did take a chance because I ordered this before Liz had sent me the chunk. And I had no idea what I was ordering because I typically thought I didn't like So White. I had never tried olive. And then I was like, of worst comes to worst, if I don't like it, I can always just send it off to Liz. But I'm really glad that I took a chance on it because I love it. I mean, this is how I feel like every time I order from Rosegirls, it's always the same reaction. Like I couldn't love the order more. Like everything in it is just amazing, flawless, perfect. Like that's every single time I order from Jenny. And this is exactly why I keep coming back to Rosegirls. Because like not only is it a great first impression on cold, but like they perform so well. They're strong. They last a long time. They fill the room. Just consistently awesome. So that is it. That is my Rosegirls mini melters haul. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.